1 egg per 2 pieces of toast is pretty good. Tiny little shot of vanilla bean. Medieval and Renaissance Europe was obsessed with spices.
Hello, my name's Adam Shell. I'm the author of this here novel, Tomato Rhapsody, a fable of love, lust and forbidden fruit. Hopefully you know that. You've come to the website to learn a little more about the cooking that we do, or just stumbled upon it. So this is a recipe from the book. This is actually directly from the book. Some are kind of inspired by the book, others are directly from it. If you're worried about my accent, I'm not really from London. My mate who's shooting this is from the British Isles, and I like to make fun of him and talk with this kind of funny accent. It's fun, especially when I'm writing or cooking. So what we've got here, this is Princess Margarita's Tuscan toast with fig jam and cream. So if you remember from the novel, the chef Luigi Campoverde, schizophrenic, not schizophrenic, but paranoid, kleptomaniac, but with a very good heart, he befriends the Prince Gian, the son of the Duke. And there's a moment where Prince Gian, who likes to be called Princess Margarita, is very depressed. He doesn't know where his father is, and the chef is very conflicted by this, because the chef actually knows where his father is. So as opposed to telling him the truth, he kind of says, I think your father's alive, hopefully, in the dish. So he makes this dish of Tuscan toast with fig jam and cream as a way to kind of abate the little boy's fears, who likes to be called Princess Margarita. So we named the dish, Luigi likes to name the dish after her. He calls it Princess Margarita's Tuscan toast with fig jam and cream. You can use brioche bread. I couldn't find it yesterday, so I got nice sourdough. In here I've got my egg mixture, and we're seasoning. That will makes it a little different. We've got nutmeg. I grated nutmeg in there with the microplaner a little bit. Fresh ground cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla bean. Raw milk and local farmers market egg. I really am very committed to locally grown things. Getting nice and good and wet. Really wet. In fact, what I like to do is even poke a little hole in it. You kind of poke it up a little bit so the bread gets really nice and wet. Sop it up in there. This is stiff bread too. If the bread's really soft, you know, you can kind of, and then we go on the plate. And what I'm going to do on the plate is this side down, I'm going to lay some of this hazelnut. These are beautiful filberts, hazelnuts. And we want to give a little bit of a crust to this one. That was Chef Luigi's secret. That's what makes it different. It's a pretty well ground hazelnut. So that goes in on the pan, press it a little bit, and now piece of bread too, poke it up a little bit, get both sides really nice and slathered in the egg mixture. 1 egg per 2 pieces of toast, and about 1/3 of a cup of fresh milk, raw milk. In California you can get raw milk, I like it very much. Pasteur had it all wrong. There's more to explain about that later. Press it in for the filberts, and here we go. And I'm going to dust the top, not too heavy, but a nice little dusting of the ground filberts. Gives it a really nice complexity of flavour. Alright, we can take a little edit break right now, Christopher, my mate, and then we'll change camera positions and we'll cook these little delicious things up. Are we ready? Okay, good. This here is really good goat butter, raw goat butter. It's fabulous flavour. So I'm going to put a little nice, pretty good hit of that right in the pan, in a good hot pan. You don't want the butter to burn, so I'm going to move about real quick, and I'm going to lay in a piece of toast. And lay in the next piece of toast. Good sizzle to that. Work the butter about, work the pan a little bit. It's great flavour. So I wanted to cook through, so not excruciatingly hot. You let the pan get nice and hot, it doesn't have to be crazy. That's me baby, that's how we doing it here. He dropped something right in the recycling bin. But that's not recyclable, is it? A candle is not recyclable. He's got wax all over his fingers. Alright, we'll take a little editing break, and then we'll flip the toast here 1 second once it cooks. Okay, good. Oh, back to my accent. Sorry. All right, listen. So come close. This is what Chef Luigi says. You want to give a little look-see, right? So you get that color perfect. And then flip away from you. Use the pan. It's all right. Beautiful color. You see the nuts? I started with raw nuts because they're going to cook anyway. All right. And obviously one side of the pan is cooking. is cooking a bit hotter than the other, so you can actually change the direction of the pan for this next.
Oh, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. The colour's nice.
It's about right. That's my baby. 3 or 4 minutes on each side. The colour's nice. I'm gonna take these off the pan, and now I'm going to finish and garnish. Alright, so sometimes people would use more butter, but I'm not going to, because we're going to use beautiful fresh raw cream that I put on there. So we're going to start with some more of beautiful Adriatic fig jam, because it's Tuscan toast with fig jam and cream. And I'm going to take a nice little bit of the jam and put it right on top, just to kind of spread about. It's rather thick. There we go. This is rather decadent, this one. Gian was in a really sad mood, really horribly sad mood. Fresh cream. I don't like whipping cream too hard. I like to whip it really nice and soft. Look at that. It's beautiful. Fluffy quality. Spreadable. Nice hit of cream. If I don't put enough on, my wife is just going to ask for more. And now I'm going to take this beautiful raw honey, alright, and I'm going to try to drizzle a little stream right over the top. Now, why am I not using maple syrup? Because they did not have maple syrup in 16th and 17th and 13th, 14th, 15th century Europe. They had honey. Sugar came later too, after Columbus. Okay, so a little bit of designing with the honey, kind of nice pattern like that. Finish that up. And then the filberts, a little bit more nuts on top just to kind of garnish with. A little bit messy. Look at that, that's fabulous. That is really beautiful looking. All right, let's take a little edited break. I'm gonna get a fork and knife and then we'll come over and we'll give it a try.
Running?
Okay, all right, look, so it's real beautiful. You gotta kind of mix it up once you get going. But you wanna take a nice slice. So a little, wonderful little bit of the cream. I'm gonna take a little taste of this fig jam as well. Right underneath, let's see how it goes. Oh. It's fabulous. Oh my God. Sweetheart.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hurry.
Can I be off camera?
No, unfortunately not. Oh, you know, I'd never.
That's huge. That's huge. Come on.
I'd never actually made it. No, just get it in
Just
there.
half. Come on, half that up.
I'd never actually made this before. I totally faked it.
That's great.
That's great. All right.
That's great.
Christopher, I'm going to
But
get
he
you
makes
this.
this every Sunday.
No, I've never made this before. I was really nervous about this one because I'd never made it. Christopher, you give me the camera. You take a bite. Here's our... in case you doubted the deliciousness of this one. It's been devoured.
Oh my God.
It's a really, really, really fine recipe.
That is heaven. Wow.
All right, so Tuscan
Makes my
toast.
eyes water. Look at that.
Tuscan toast with fig jam and cream, and the rest of the recipes on the website to check the ingredients. Thank you, folks.
Wow, that's delicious.
In case you doubted the deliciousness of this one, it's been devoured. It's a really, really, really fine recipe.